Welcome to the Dome Gymnasium, everybody. Bailey Engel here as wrestling takes on Belmont Abbey College in the second ever home duel for the Bluefield College wrestling team. As we will start out tonight at 141. Both teams starting out with a forfeit. Rams could not produce a 125, and for Belmont Abbey, they could not bring in a 133. So here we are at 141. Gregor will be the wrestler for Belmont Abbey. Tyler Gregor, that is, going up against Bluefield Hunter Alto. So updating the team score, both teams starting with 6 points now. And already a takedown. Going for Gregor, already up 6-0. This is going to be a tough one for Bluefield College to win. This is a very good defense, or rather Division II school. Gregor bringing him to his back, trying to get the pin. 2:23 left in the first period. Back on his knees. And then 4 more for Gregor. That's the second ever match for Jason Welty and this Bluefield College wrestling team to be hosted at the Dome. The last time they were here, they wrestled against West Virginia Tech, and the Rams actually wrestled pretty well in that. Now Gregor holding on, might have the pin, close to it. Alto still working, and a pin. So now Belmont Abbey takes a 12-6 lead right after that pin, and coming up next it'll be the 149. John Gahagan wrestling for Belmont Abbey College, and then for Bluefield representing the 149 bout it'll be Garen Poston. Other thing the Rams will have to worry about, what will they do right at 157? Will they bring out Gustavo Gomez, or will Xander Whitehurst be able to wrestle? Belmont Abbey, coached by Ken Caudell. Rams 1-4 on the year in these dual matches. Very tough for a first-year team to try to find those wins as a takedown falls for Gahagan. Unfortunately, just not a lot of energy in the building right now because it is Christmas break, but boy, that first ever match, all of Southwest Virginia, and a good amount of the student section was actually here. Almost a roll. Gahagan working, getting near fall points. Another step over. Poston can't move much. Tries to fight back. Still sinking those hips. Poston trying to roll back over. Be some sort of stalemate here, but nope, now a pin. So 2 pins already out. And Belmont Abbey takes an 18-6 lead. So now Xander Whitehurst will wrestle for Bluefield. Going up against Belmont Abbey's Jonathan Carpenter. So Whitehurst coming from Christiansburg, Virginia. Freshman, of course, for anybody that knows anything about Virginia wrestling, Christiansburg definitely is one of the better schools as Whitehurst picks up. And a takedown for Whitehurst. Already an escape. I go back down. Whitehurst Trying to bounce back from those 2 pins we've already seen already. And, of course, the Rams do have 6 points after a forfeit was given to them at 133, but the Rams also had to forfeit 125. Well, Anders, who usually wrestles right there, could not be into the match today. Clock already down to 150. Now a takedown. Whitehurst back to his feet. All knotted up at 3-3. That'll be the first match tonight to get past the first period. Another shot for Carpenter. Whitehurst able to sprawl out. Bringing him down. Whitehurst still fighting that off as the underhook. Back up to neutral. 50 seconds left in the first. Backing down, Noah throws off the hand fight. 35 seconds now. Snap back, Whitehurst trying to crawl, and now they're going to give him a takedown. Neutral again, Carpenter able to escape. 15 seconds in the first. And a tilt. 2 more for Whitehurst. Time for the mat return, 5 seconds left. Brings him down, and they go out of the circle, and the clock ran off an extra second. Whitehurst taking a 7-4 lead. That's it for the first period. Whitehurst going into the second, leading by 3, 7-4. Whitehurst on bottom. As a rollout. First 2 Rams wrestlers we have seen tonight got pinned. Now Whitehurst trying to break that chain here. Freshman from Christiansburg, Virginia. Got to remember that everybody on this wrestling team for Bluefield academically, except, or really wrestling-wise, except for Gustavo Gomez, all of them are freshmen. Whitehurst being one of them tries to escape out. Riding time yet to be a factor. Whitehurst having some trouble trying to get out of this. Started on bottom, and already a minute almost has been elapsed in the second period, and they go out. See if Whitehurst can get out. A minute left. Trying to work back down. Whitehurst almost has it, 50 seconds. Now a reversal for Whitehurst. Make it 9-4 in favor of the Christiansburg native. And now blood. Whitehurst, who's now been opened up. Leading 9-4, and we'll take a break. Back into the match we go. 55 seconds left. Whitehurst recently with a takedown, leading 9-4. And an escape going for Carpenter. Makes it 9-5. Clock rolling down to 34 seconds, still in the second period. Belmont Abbey leading in the match 18-6. A forfeit and 2 pins. There's Whitehurst driving. Still nothing. Carpenter fought it off. Has that leg in. Out of the circle, and that stops the clock at 10.9. Still 9-5. Another shot for Carpenter. Down to 1 second. And that is it for the second period. So this will go into a third period. And the Rams pick up their first win without it being a forfeit in this one. Just now joining us, the Rams picked up 6 points after Belmont Abbey had to forfeit 133, but unfortunately the Rams also had to do the same with 125. And the clock went up to 19 minutes. There's our first clock error of the day. With 1:55, they're going to put it as 5 seconds had elapsed. Carpenter up, down by 4. Now he's up. Making an escape for Carpenter, now within 3. Minute and a half left in the match. Jason Welty looking on, the first-year head coach, assembling this team all by himself as Carpenter drove in, but the toes went right out of the circle. Stops the clock in a minute 14. Back to a minute 5. Rams still leading in this match with their wrestler in Xander Whitehurst. Minute left. Crunch time developing for Carpenter. They slide in. Carpenter's up. His shot. Good sprawl from Xander Whitehurst. 45 seconds now. Crawling, trying to get a takedown. Throwing still no control. 40 seconds now. As a hold of the head, this could be near fall points. Whitehurst going for the pin. Still hoping for it, trying to bring that shoulder down. Carpenter fighting out of it, 23 seconds now. So 4 went to Whitehurst. So it'll be 13 for Xander Whitehurst, and then 2 more for Carpenter. 2 seconds. And Whitehurst holds on to win Bluefield's first match of the night. So it's going to go as a major decision for Xander Whitehurst. So Bluefield adds 4. And 10 for Bluefield College now. And in the next match, so it'll be Eakin at 165 for Belmont Abbey. And for Bluefield, throwing out Noah Reynolds. Reynolds, one of those wrestlers that certainly has stepped up. Clock down to 2:10. We're trying to get the score right. It's now the home team says 10. Neither wrestler has a takedown in this one. So in the first period, it's going to be 2 for Reynolds. Now down to 2 minutes. Trying to work the pin. Clock is down to 1:45. Holding him there, and a pin for Bluefield. Noah Reynolds getting it done. Now the clock is already off. Now as we try to get the clock right, I can just assume we're in the first period. It'll be Logan Branham coming up for Belmont Abbey. We're now at 174. And for Bluefield, it'll be Luke Young. So another pin already at 174. So we're waiting to get everything situated. The clock needs to work correctly here at the Dome. It's now into the 174 matchup. Got to remember that this match started off with a forfeit from Bluefield at 125, but Belmont Abbey also could not produce a wrestler at 133. So it started at 141, and then both at 141 and 149, Tyler Greger able to pin Hunter Alto for Bluefield, and then John Gahagan pinned Garen Poston. Both of those going in the first period, and Xander Whitehurst able to get the major decision victory for Bluefield. So now it is 18-16 after that last pin for Bluefield from Noah Reynolds working off of Eakin. So here we go now into the 174. It's going to be Logan Branham coming up against Luke Young. Already at 174, and this kind of looks like what we saw out of Bluefield the last time they hosted a match here, is when there's just a bunch of pins. And you'll kind of see that with these young wrestlers. Now Branham has a good hold. Young on his back already, 2 for Branham. So no near fall points there as Young is able to twist out of the way. Clock rolling down to 2:10 here at 174. Rams will have Jacob Booth after this. They will not have a 197, but they will produce a heavyweight and Matthew Bourne. So unfortunately for Jason Welty, he just knows that 6 points are going to fall to Belmont Abbey at some point. Now Young able to escape. Cuts a lead in half, now 2-1. Clock's rolling down to 1:30. Young with a shot in. Can he finish? Gonna rip him down. Branham still dancing. Branham trying to bounce his way out. Young still trying to work it up. This trapeze act has sent us down to 1:05. Young trying to finish out. Branham down to his back, kind of a dangerous position there. Young trying to have control. There's 2 for him. So he takes the lead now, 3-2. Now down to 45 seconds. Bluefield trying to get a streak here. They've won those last 2 matches. The arm bar. Young trying to step over, down to 17 seconds. Six seconds now. And to run it. Trying to tilt him back, and the buzzer saves Branham. Now going into the second period. So Young chooses down to start out the second. Young back up. Gnarly mat return there for Branham. Another mat return, and he's out. Next home match will be on Monday against King University. It'll be at 7 o'clock. Hope you can join us there on the Rams Digital Sports Network as well. Meanwhile, Young able to escape and now has taken a 4-2 lead. Trying to go for the reshot. Well, Luke Young coming from Troutville, Virginia. Or from Lord Botetourt High School, trying to climb in another Southwest Virginia target. There's 2 for him. 6-2, Bluefield already on their way to winning this third one here, second period. Now trying to run it, plenty of time to try to get some near fall points. Seven seconds now. Well, the whistle blows to stop it at 32.5. Bluefield still in control. 20 seconds now. And a rolling back Young, almost had it. 12 seconds now. Now down to 5 seconds. Clock will roll out, and we're headed to the third period. And Branham picks neutral. Only down by 4, 2 minutes to try to make this match. Good move there, but no points to show for it. Branham gets out. Minute 35 left. Braham's trying to win their third match in a row. I'll try to throw him. That's not a great idea. Young bringing him down. Could be a dastardly mistake. Can it be the second pin of the night for Bluefield? And he rolls out with a minute 10 left. Game of 4 though, so now a major decision.
Big step.
Clock rolling down to 55. Rams with this win could take a lead. Now a stall warning. And they'll give one to Young. Now taking an 11-2 lead. Branham's just trying to flip him over here. Or rather, Young is. Clock rolling down to 32 seconds. They're trying to run it, and now a caution. Young trying to finish here. 22.8 seconds left already, leading by 9. Over the mat return, 18 seconds, down to 17. Still pick the ankle. Gotta remember, it was 6-2 going into the third, right back down to the mat.
1 green, 2 green, 3 green, out the back, 4 green, work up. Green, stalling, you're on bottom red.
And a stalling. Bluefield, stall warning. And that is it, a major decision going for Luke Young. Rams have now taken the lead, 20-18. Now a big match at 184. Jacob Creamer going up against Jacob Booth.
At 184, we have Jacob Carpenter for Belmont Abbey and Jacob Booth for
Now it's Jacob Booth trying to go for the takedown. Still nothing. Creamer spinning around. There it is. Very important match because you got to remember Bluefield's already going to give up 197. Booth being returned down. 2.5 minutes left to go. Still in the first. Creamer trying to go right back to the mat, has to keep the toes in, he's out. Already a minute elapsed in the first period. Creamer has had the control. Still trying to run it. Booth almost on his back. Kramer with that effort to try to power him over. 1:45 left in the first period. Now Kramer trying to walk it forward. Clock has rolled down to 1:20 left. With it's almost out. Trying to throw a leg in there. Kramer still trying to run it here. Booth on his back. Kramer trying to sink it for another pin for Belmont Abbey. There it is. So the Knights take the lead right back. And, of course, at 197 already a forfeit, so now make it 30 for Belmont Abbey. And Bluefield will not have a chance to win this duel, which really, Jason Welty still trying to mold this team together. And it is very tough when you don't have the opportunity to send somebody out there at 197. Oh, Bourne in his last match here at Bluefield College, he ended up getting a pin. Now he goes up against Mike Suick. Already in our last match of the night. The Rams had it there for a second. A couple of big wins from Noah Reynolds as well as Luke Young. Now all the way onto the hard court. 2.5 minutes left. Another shot in for Bourne. Knights have already clinched the duel, winning 30-20. Suick trying to go for the leg on that good shot. Bourne down to his back, holding on. No takedown called yet. Bourne bridging up. Minute 59, Suick trying to drag him back in. Only one piece of your body has to be in that circle. How long can Bourne keep bridging up? Suick trying to go for the pin, and there it is. That's the match tonight. Belmont Abbey wins 36-30. And for the Rams, a pretty tough one, but you can expect it with a first-year team. Tune in on Monday when we're going to have the next match against King University. They're going to be wrestling against the Tornado at 7 p.m. But until then, my name is Bailey Angle reminding you the final score of this duel, Belmont Abbey on top 36-20.